Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer, and this is the Road to the Record, where I work to achieve mastery of 10 games in a hunt for the best score of the Decathlon. Like what you see, remember to hit that like button. You want to see more? Hit subscribe. Let the games begin. This is Pro Cycling Manager 2018 Career Mode Episode 61. This is the less featured, but still relevant series, as I've begun focusing most of my attention on the 2019 series, which is actually growing as I'm adding another pro cyclist. So I'll have two pro cyclists, two career modes, with one career mode for 2018, and then everything else to 2019. It's like we're taking a decent set of riders here into the Bucks County Classic, which I think does come off as a sponsor objective, but of course we're in the later part of the season, so it's not going to be a big deal here. But wow, Osorio, Swerble, Verfecki, 3 of the 4 favorites. Oh boy, we better win this puppy. Swerble, Van Ginneken on Fitness Peaks. A lot of other riders looking pretty good as well. Apologize if my voice is a little bit off today, as well, it's a little bit off today.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Might be a cough here or there.
It will be a tactical race.
And we're going to go ahead and stay live for this one as we go through, and we're going to get through the first part of this race quickly. I'm not intending on sending anyone into the break, especially as we are favorites. Sorio looking +2, Swerble +2, for Vecchi, not so good at a -2, but definitely not going to be a sprint finish. So these other guys will be tasked to support roles. Wachtendorf, last one coming up. If you have not seen any of the videos for 2019, I'm not going to spend a lot of time talking about them, but I will give at least a little bit of a heads up on some things. One, there's a definite step up in the graphics. It's subtle. It is definitely subtle. But the more you see it, the more it becomes quite recognizable. Come on, Wachtendorf. Jeez. Okay, I'll worry about him later. For now, let me get these guys set. Van Ginneken, clearly not a favorite. Marini, clearly not a favorite. But for Vecchi, Swerble, and Osorio are. Van Hemelen, far away from being one, so let's task him. Marini is certainly not going anywhere. That means we've got either Wachtendorf or Van Ginneken. Van Ginneken, actually, kind of our next best bet here, as Wachtendorf still struggling back here. What the heck? I don't want him to ride too hard, but he's got to get his butt up here. There you go. In place. And it's going to be Wachtendorf. So Van Ginneken, best hills guy, is going to be that 4th element over Van Hemelen. Then again, Van Hemelen, stamina resistance. Van Ginneken, not so much. Mountains and hills, I would expect that Van Ginneken's going to hurt over these first couple climbs when the pace isn't quite there as much. So you swap these guys, and Van Hemelen is going to do a much better job surviving, resisting, and his +2 another factor in that as well. Now, of our strong trio, I think Vervecchi's going to be in the most trouble with his -2, but Swerble and Osorio, strong favorites. Can we pull off a 1-2? We'll go for win first. And by the way, and I said I don't want to spend much time talking about 2019, but I will mention it's nice to be going for wins again. You've always got to start somewhere, right? We start at the bottom in the 2019, plus I'm playing on hard mode, making it that much tougher. Between the two series, I think I've pulled off a single victory so far. Go a little bit longer here. I want to get down to about 120. There we go. Van Hemelen, now go to get water. Also, something new that I've been doing since the 2019 edition is, well, starting to take in the other views. We'll do that here as well. Everyone ready for the upcoming increase in pace? A lot of riders down and out. That's 19 off the back. Couple withdrawn. So 17 off the back. 2 withdrawals. They'll catch back up. Pace hasn't intensified yet. You can see they're just about to make contact to the back. And there you go. Everybody back together for now. Excuse me. Okay, little uphill section off that turn. Still up, up. 4%, 3%, nothing too bad, and we're over the top of it. Currently on the plateau, we're going to drop back down. Pretty quick descent there, and then we're going to get to it here in just a little bit. So it's 81 kilometers. Now this first climb I don't expect anything major, so I'm actually going to go ahead and keep this outer view, but we'll keep an eye on things. Here we go. Here's the climb, right there on the edge of town. Winding on up. Still all 99 riders. Damage being done, though. You can see there's some definite damage in the field as we go over the top. Now, those 5 riders off the front, they're still away by 2.5 minutes. Wachtendorf just makes it. Van Ginniken, Marini all just make it over the top on that one. Now, next time, okay, another big fall. Those guys may not get back on the way things are going now. Right back into town. We're going to go around and hit it again. There's not much of a rest period in between. Also, this time I'm going to need to get water, but I'm going to do it just before the top. This is going to be tricky. Latest crash. Edinger now withdrawn. Group getting smaller. We'll go speed 4 this time. I do expect some action to pick up. We have... Oh, no mark. Slow down. Here's 1K to the top. That's... Actually, I think that's just a banner. But Van Hemelen, go fetch water bottles. Please don't get dropped. Oh yeah, group's still pretty compact. It's not stretched out too much. At the top, and Van Hemelen coming back with the water. Now descending. Wachtendorf just hanging on here. And there you go, water, final time, 50K to go. This time though, I think we're going to have to switch our view and get on down to the action as we go through. So Van Hemelen's good, these guys are good, and also I think the pace is going to start picking up even more. So we'll go 87 this time. Looks like Rally Cycling is trying to push. They've got one of the other contenders. The victory will be at the top of this climb, so let's keep an eye. It's 7 degrees, meaning it's all mountains and hills. Anything over 5% is 100% mountain or hill skill. The only difference on that is the effort level. Wachtendorf, Wachtendorf falling back. Wachtendorf is working with Osorio, so we're going to go ahead and turn him off, and Van Hemelen is going to take over that duty now. And we'll ride with Wachtendorf for a little bit, see how quickly he falls back. This climb really isn't that bad. It's not that bad at the top, especially. Does ramp back up. Let's take a closer look. It's very steep at the bottom. That's where most of the effort is and should be to get the separation. 3 more times up that climb. It's still 80 riders here, and Wachtendorf's still hanging on. Only just. Getting a little bit of recovery every time down, which means we really need to turn up the pace. What I need to do is I'm going to need to get some sort of pressure put on this field by one of these guys. Actually, why not Wachtendorf? Now he's better on hills than mountains, meaning I'm going to want his pace to be higher. He's going to have better speed, but he's going to fade really quick. Oh, come on, Wachtendorf. You're not getting anywhere near where you need to be. This is the steepest section. This is where I want to be putting that pressure on, and alright, he's not going to get up there. Who can I use? Van Ginneken. Yeah, Van Ginneken, you're going to have a go. Yeah, for Vecchi, yeah, we'll let Vecchi ride on his own. And Van Ginneken, very much a hills guy as well, so he's going to get a lot more speed, so we'll at least go to where we're 50-50. And Van Ginneken's going to pull hard here and put the field under a bit of pressure. A little harder here. There we go. Now we're starting to do a little damage to the field.
There's a sustained rhythm at the moment. Some riders definitely won't be able to keep up. Oh, the list of those left behind goes on rising.
Come on. Really? Alright, sit up. Contact made. Set everybody to the 90s. Down to 2 times, and there's still 68. And those 5 riders still have over 2 minutes, by the way. I think if I'm going to have a chance at winning this thing, we're going to have to give chase to those guys. So, Wachtendorf did get dropped. Set him back to auto. Marini and Van Ginneken, you guys need to work. Which now means for Vecchi is going to be set to protecting Osorio, and Van Hemelen's going to take Swerble. We gotta chase those 5 riders down, otherwise they're gonna win this thing. Okay, we pulled back 25 seconds just on that descent. And here on the flat, we continue to pull back. Another 5 seconds or so. Another 10 seconds now, so half a minute's been pulled back in a very short period of time. So those 5 riders are definitely not going fast. But my 2 riders at the front, well, they're not going so fast either. They're about to run out of energy. Look at this. Okay, Marini's already done. Van Kinneken's about to be done. But look at the positioning on these 4 riders. I've got to try to do this. So, we're going to go 99. We're going to ignore Van Ginneken and Marini. We're going to take Osorio, follow Swerble. You're going to follow Vervecki. You're going to follow Van Hemelen. Now, Van Hemelen doesn't have any short-term attack, but he does have some ability here. And we're going to put him about a 90. See how fast he can go up this hill, which is not very fast because, again, he doesn't have... There you go. That lead's coming right down, though. 35 seconds. And the peloton's shrinking. 29 riders. Van Hemelen, more or less, being able to handle the pressure at the moment as well.
Only 15 kilometers left.
Keep working, keep working. There you go. Breakaway reeled in. That's what we really needed here. And we'll be able to attack that final climb. Now, Van Hemelen's going to stay on for now. And then Vervecki's going to take over on the final climb. And we'll do what we can to get Swerble and Osorio the victory. Van Hemelen still has yellow bars, so he's still got some pace here. He's up some here. Actually, he's out of energy anyway, but for Vervecki, let's get you ready. Gel. Comes the rest of the field. But I want you leading us up the climb. We're still out in front, so we're okay. Down to the flat section. And Hemelen, give me your 99 again. Not that that's a pure 99, as you are exhausted. Okay, 5K to go, and we're about to hit the climb, so here we go. Vervecki, you're good on hills and mountain. Okay, Swerble, we're going to get Swerble ready here in just a moment. There we go. Group's shrinking by my 1 rider, ultimately. By the way, let me set you to auto. Okay, how are we looking? 24 riders, 3K to go. And we're going to be at 93 now. Let's go a little bit faster. Swerble and Osorio are looking good. 2.5K to go. Use your gel. 94 now. 2K to go. Okay. Vervecki, 97. Give your last little bit here. Push, 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 push. There it is. 1K to go. Should I sprint with Swerble? Make sure we pull Osorio along. No, just go 99. Swerble 99. Vervecki's going to keep pushing.
The strong men are giving their all.
Now we sprint. No, it's still 700 meters. A little further. There we go. Now we sprint. Come on, Osorio. Come on. Come on, Osorio. Come on. Oh, Swerble, hang on. We're going to get the 1-2. We got the 1-2. We got the 1-2. And it's Swerble just hanging on over Osorio. Marcus in 3rd. Daryl, Impey, 4th. Vervecki hangs on for 5th, so we got 1st, 2nd, and 5th place. Nice. Beautiful work, guys. Beautiful. Here's Van Hemlen. He'll fight for, I think, a top 40. 34th. Nice. We managed to pull off a 1-2, and Vervecki works very well and manages to then come home in 5th after leading those two guys out. Amazingly, Swerble hangs on over Osorio to the top. Those two pretty close to even, though. Now, actually, this is a good thing for us that Osorio took 2nd and Swerble won. Mainly because sponsor, right? Still the American sponsor. It doesn't matter at this point. We're already signed for next year. But Swerble, right, takes the win. And in doing so, that's going to boost his American profile in the Bucks County Classic, which, of course, American race. That was a fun race. Always made more fun by, actually picking up the victory, but... we do the double, we get the 1-2. Team standings, of course, we're going to be first. Yeah. Tour of Britain still not quite done yet, so we'll be continuing on with that one. And sponsor confidence totally maxed out, but it's already September. Doesn't matter. And boosting the profile of the American rider. Well, it's not even an American sponsor next season, so that's not going to matter either. Okay, so we're heading into stage 8. Gouillard is on the favorites list, as is Bax. Conchi leading the race overall. Bax is 5th. Sprint stage, but you can see we got a category 1 just before the finish, plus another climb. This may not be a bunch sprint at the end of this one. Let's go ahead and get into it, though. Final 2 stages here. So, the future of this series, it is absolutely going to continue on as long as the viewership is there. So as long as that remains, I will keep this series going. So at this point, I have no end in sight. The only thing is I am backing it off from, I was averaging 1.5 episodes per week with this one, like every other week, or sometimes 2 out of every 3 weeks having a second episode. The 2019 series, those are going to get the doubles. In fact, all 3 of them are going to be doubles. They're going to be twice a week. And this one is going to be once a week. And if you do your math, that's 7 episodes a week. So I'm going to have a nice, clean 1 episode per day of Pro Cycling Manager.
The profile of this race is quite flat. Expect a fast pace from the peloton.
We're also going to fit neatly into a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday format. This one is going to move to Thursday. And then we'll have a clean Friday, Saturday, Sunday for the second episodes. So that is what the channel is going to look like. Conchi, +5 with that race lead. He is so happy about his position. And Garrison and Bax are somehow in the breakaway at the moment. That's not going to last. There you go. There's the field. This is beautiful. We've got Conchi in the yellow jersey. We've got Bax in the points jersey.
Look out! He's breaking away.
Veldeman up in 13th. Bax in 5th overall. So this stage is going to be a tricky one, though, with the final 2 climbs just before the end. They are going to do damage. But if I have my full team at the front, we could, hopefully, just about get over the top of those. I'm going to have to be real careful on how we do it. This might be different than a typical sprint train for this one. Anyway, for the most part, what I'm going to still continue to do, though, is to film a larger chunk and then edit that down like you've grown used to seeing with this series, but as is the case before, every once in a while I'll record straight through, which does save me a lot of time. I mean, it takes about half the time to record, and then it takes another 2.5, 3 hours less in terms of editing and rendering those videos. That is the case for this one. I'm going to go ahead and cruise through this stage and the next and call that an episode on this one. That is not going to be the norm. I will still regularly edit and render videos, but this one, I'll do it this way. So, what to do in terms of protection? Garrison, go ahead and get Conchi. Bax, I need to protect him. So should I use... Okay, Gouillard, 21st minute, half down, but sprinter that I want available for that. Feldman 13th. Certainly capable as a sprinter and can get over those hills a little bit easier. I think Veldeman's going to get over the top okay. Let's protect Gouillard. As Veldeman struggles on the flat right now. Oh, let's speed it up. Take the motorbike view from the front of the peloton. 6 riders got away. Their lead over 4 minutes already. Excuse me. Like I feel perfectly healthy, but just have a tickle in my throat that will not go away. Alright, now we still have, by the way, a crazy length to go in this stage. I mean, we're out of water already. This is a very, very long stage. And I do have some riders with really low stamina. This could be an issue in this one. By the way, the lead is holding at a little under 5 minutes, and yes, we're already desperate for water. I'm going to have to get water 3 times in this stage instead of twice. That does bother me a bit. There's once. Now I might do the second one again here very soon while the pace is still a bit low. So we've got a little climbing to do here. Profile. Yeah, it's nothing bad. So we'll go a second time here in just a moment. There we go. Even though they're still technically 80% full. That'll put us on a normal schedule. And then one more time at about 60, but definitely not at this category 2 climb, which looks like that could be at about 60k to go, give or take. We're going to have to step up the intensity level before we hit that climb, make sure nobody gets dropped. So let me go ahead and select all. Push that up to, I don't know, 83. 85k, we're coming up on those climbs. Let's go ahead and take that from overhead view. Speed it back up, that puncture slowed things down. Okay, coming up 75k, and yes, it is. It's tied in right around 60k. I'll try to go at the top of the second peak on this one. We'll hold off a little bit on the water. Go along the beach. We're going to come in away from the water here. We're already on the climb. Now, this is the Category 2 climb. Those 6 riders, their lead is still 3 minutes. If nobody else wants to bring them back in, I'm going to have to set my team to that. We do have the race leader. Technically, it is our job to pull those guys back in.
The breakaway is not to everybody's liking. The peloton has significantly increased its speed.
Big fall. Bad time for it. My guys all still up at the front where they belong, though. Okay, we're over the first. I want to wait until we're nearly to the top of the second, though, to send someone back for water. It's pretty short. It's not going to take long. Veldeman is the guy to send back. It'll actually work out because he's a 71 on hills, but a 64 on mountains. So he'll ride hard. We're over the top anyway. Uh-oh. Feldman got dropped along with Bull and Gouillard on that. We'll see if those guys come back. Let's slow it down. It looks like they will. Feldman at this point still going for the water. Bring it down to his level. There we go. It's back together. Bring the water back up. Okay, 6 riders, 3 minutes, and 45k. I need to sacrifice somebody in that chase. So who's it going to be? Simpson? Get working, buddy. And that means Veldeman needs to pick up Bax. We're going to be hoping for him in the sprint. Simpson, a 77, enough to go front. What's that going to do to that lead? Right now that's not enough, so we're going to step it up a little more.
2 minutes ahead of the peloton. Some team managers mustn't appreciate the fact that there is a breakaway, given that the pack has increased its speed.
Okay, let's check on these guys up front here real quick. We got 7 minutes down, 9 minutes down, 19, 5:41, 5:39, and 4:35. They are no threat to me, so I actually don't need to chase them down. I don't need to win this stage. We've got the overall. I need that first and foremost. I'd rather have that anyway. So we'll let Simpson go back in, and we'll put him back on cover duty of Bax and let Veldeman just ride on. Looks like Team Sky now working to chase, along with a couple others. Ooh, another fall. Peloton down to 59 riders. You can see the pace is definitely there right now. Guys are starting to struggle. Simpson just struggling here to keep pace. Alright, we are 5k from the top of this Category 1 climb. It's short, but it's steep, and I want to be formed up before we hit the climb, so we better form up right now. Because I want to protect basically every rider that I can. Now I'm going to put the sprinters actually on the back initially. So Gouillard is going to follow Bax, and then you're going to follow Bull. Actually, maybe I should put you guys, Bull's. So Bull, Gouillard, Bax, and then follow the strong man. And then you're going to follow what's left, which is Garrison and Simpson. Simpson's going to just try to hang on for now. I know he's not going to last long. Simpson, come on. I hate that when they suddenly go backwards.
back with the finishing line within reach.
That leads down to a minute 19 all of a sudden, by the way. Okay, Simpson's done. So, Garrison, what is you're better at hills. So, we'll put you at a 91. Take this open space. 1K to the top. 92, you need a little more pace. You're hurting Gouillard, though. Hurting Bowl. Five riders, what away? Or is that the break? That's mostly the break, but then there's more than 6 guys off the front. A little confused there. Okay. Well, either way, everybody's recovering. Gouillard and Bull still looking kind of weak. Garrison, use your gel.
A rider is down, and he's not
45 riders. Simpson's been dropped. Okay, Garrison, start pushing. Feldman is going to be that next lead out guy.
Holy cow, that was a fall.
There we go. Garrison's done. Feldman's going to chase at a 95. Okay, here's that climb. Don't go too hard or you're going to leave these guys behind. 52 riders now. Wait. Now, I don't want Conchi there. Conchi's not a lead out guy, so he will drop back. We'll move on to probably Bowl right as soon as we go over the top here. So we'll fix the order. 10 riders. 10 riders. We've split the field. Gouillard's not going to make it. There we go. So, here's what we have. Feldman. Bax is the sprinter. But Bowl's going to need to come up here. And then Bax, and then Conchi, and Gouillard's going to try to hang on to the back. Feldman, I need you to slow down for a moment while we reorganize. Okay. Bull's going to use his gel. Gouillard is recovering. So actually Gouillard could now get up the order. 2.7K. Okay, 1.4K. Use your gels. Bowl, go into your sprint.
And they're off. It's going to be very
Oh, come on, Bowl. Sprint. I think Bowl's got my best chance here. We lost the stage. Bax couldn't. We got caught. Matteo Trentin takes the win. Jake Stewart second. But we got a small group here, and Conchi's in it, and Veldeman's in it, and that is absolutely splits in the field. So, will we get any sort of bonus out of this? Bax and Conchi are both in that. They don't get any time bonuses. Veldeman was in that, so how will this affect the standings? Because more riders ended up getting dropped on this. Excuse me. This was stage 7, by the way. There's still one stage left to go. This was a really long stage. And I had a little more action than I expected. Those guys... Mitchelton's got much better lead out. We got caught up on our own man. We got caught up on Veldeman. Yeah, minute 24 gap, down to 10th. So here you go. Conchi in the lead. Bax is now second. Veldeman is now third. Trentine 4th. Haas 5th. Seaspole is now 6th. Gouillard is now 9th. Wow. Oh my, things have changed in a hurry. Here's Iking, which here in game, right? An 80 on the hills, a 77 puncher. He's on my team on the career mode for the 2019 game. So that is, wow. I mean, this is Tour of Britain, and I've got the top 3. I've got the entire podium now. Trentine 3 points clear of Bax, though, in the sprint. The under 25s, I've got 5 of the top 6 and the top 4 overall, and team were 3 minutes clear of Mitchelton Scott with 1 stage left. There's another race tomorrow. I think that's going to throw a wrench in the plans. So I know it's a short one. I know it's only 2 stages. But like I said, I needed a little time cut somewhere, a little chance to help myself get caught up. I had a lot going on. Been out of town the last 2 weekends in a row. And I am both the MC and officiant and unofficial wedding planner for a friend's wedding coming up here in a couple weeks. And so a lot going on with that. Needed a little bit of time. So I appreciate you sticking with me through a other than standard. Oh, come on. Okay, let's do it. Let's do it, huh? Let's finish this off. 8.8 kilometers. Easy peasy. We better win this thing. How many high positions can we hold on to? Remember the gaps? There's pretty good gaps. And it's very short. It's going to use mostly prologue. I mean, this is going to be probably 85% prologue, 15% time trial effect. Pretty much entirely flat, so it's just prologue. We'll finish this off. Get back to the original plan. 3 stages. But we will go quickly through Garrison and Simpson especially. It's just 10 minutes. And the gaps are going to be relatively small. But you can see there are certainly gaps. I mean, there's 25 seconds just of 4th place right now. Use Garrison and Simpson to test the waters on effort level. Normally a 76 is pretty standard. What? There we go. So we'll see if a 76 is going to do it. Looks like a 75. Nope, 76. $77 even? Okay, pushing towards the end. He's got just over 1K to go. Okay, 22nd, 36 seconds down. I think a 77 was going to be about enough. Active times 8 speed. Tennant, the current leader. 4 Team Sky, Mitchelton, Scotts, Jensen on top. Still over 10 minutes. Simpson. Try that 77. Still a deficit. Still a deficit. It's getting closer, though. He's really bad on prologue and race day conditions, so just about hanging on with a 77. Mid 11, 63rd. After this, all 5 of these guys are high up the standings. Tanfield goes 10:01. So we still haven't broken the 10-minute barrier, but we're getting closer. There it is. Forobayev goes under 10. Jack Bauer goes under 10. Drucker under 10. All right, here we go. So this is Gouillard. He starts from 9th position. He's a 63 prologuer, so this is actually better for him, but he's going to struggle through this one. Seaspool, much better. And better at prologue, and better at prologue today. He might even be able to push a 78. Bull starts from 6th place. Feldman, 70 for the prologue. 69 time trial. Either way, he's going to do well. Set him to a 78. Bax, ooh, look at that. +2 race day condition, but it's a +5 to that prologue. Gouillard coming to the line, 95th. 86th, minute 12 for him. Start pushing Bull. Oh, Conchi. Oh, wow, look at that. +10. He's a +10. Okay, Seaspool coming up on the end. Attack the final. 31 seconds down in 17th for Bull. That's going to be a good time. 78 just about holding. Conchi. But at that 78, I want you to be able to attack the end a little bit. Held him in. There you go, 99. Finish it off. 49 seconds down. Bax attacking the end. For the first 39 seconds down. And here comes Conchi to the finish. 3rd place, 7 seconds off the pace. And those 2 guys went a lot earlier. So Conchi will definitely win the overall here. Conchi has won the overall. He's got it locked up. But we'll see where my other guys are. How much time have they lost? Now, looking at this top 10, right? Most of these guys were well down the order. So there you go. Conchi wins. Bax 2nd. Veldman hangs on for 3rd. Bull takes 6th. So 1, 2, 3, and 6 overall. That was fantastic. Points, Trentin. Best young rider. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we win the team's competition. That's how you get it done. That's a big race. Tour of Britain. Conchi 3rd on the stage. Bull takes 19th. But a lot of those top riders just nowhere near. Veldeman 2 seconds above Trentin. 4 seconds above Haas. Bull was 1 second above Pogacar. Gouillard drops off to 19th, but still. I like it. In fact, I love it. That was amazing. La Vuelta from Quintana, Gegenhardt. That's Gegenhardt riding for Astana, by the way. Dumoulin moves into the top 3. Prize money, a couple thousand for our 1-2 there. That was a single stager. Further cement our lead, top of the continental standings, and wow, 14th place now. 14th place. That is excellent. Very, very happy. Job well done by the team. Very, very well done. We are the only continental team above the World Tour teams other than EF Education being down by one spot. But that is phenomenal. That's going to do it for this episode on Decathlon Gamer. And remember, I'm aiming for the best of the best. So if you're ready to join me on my journey, hit subscribe. And tune in next time, my road to the record. Bye for now.